We've all been there. It's the 89th minute, a crucial penalty is called, and right as the striker steps up, you have to shift because a spring is digging into your lower back. You miss the goal. Finding a couch that perfectly balances marathon comfort, spill-proof durability, and essential cup holders is surprisingly brutal. Most just look like bulky spaceships. Well, I've tested the top contenders to save you from game day misery. Here is the ultimate countdown to the absolute best soccer watching sofa, and number 1 is going to completely change how you host match day. 7. Palliser Flicks. When I first got this set into the testing room, I had high hopes because the brand usually delivers on that classic home theater aesthetic. You know, the kind of seating that makes you feel like you are sitting in a VIP lounge at the cinema. It looks sleek, and the customization options for the leather covers are undeniably vast, allowing it to fit into almost any living room design you already have going on. Testing the actual sit, the motorized reclining function is reasonably smooth. You get a basic set of cup holders, which is an absolute minimum requirement for watching any soccer game, right? You need a reliable place for your drink when things get intense on the pitch. The stitching feels durable, and the overall frame is undeniably heavy and solidly put together. But, and this is a significant but, the seating itself is incredibly stiff. I spent a full Saturday watching back-to-back Premier League matches on this, and by the second game, I was constantly shifting my weight. The foam density they use just does not give enough for that plush, sink-in feeling you really want for a long viewing session. Additionally, the motorized recline is agonizingly slow. If someone scores and you want to jump up to celebrate, you are awkwardly stuck halfway back for a good 5 seconds while the motor whirs away. It is frustrating. While it looks the part, the actual game day functionality just left me wanting a lot more flexibility and immediate comfort. 6. Korser Recliner Sofa. This one constantly pops up as a budget-friendly, oversized option, so I knew I had to bring it in and see if it could handle the rigors of a passionate soccer fan. Right out of the box, you notice the sheer size of it. It is unapologetically bulky, offering a lot of surface area for you to sprawl out when the match gets a bit slow. During the first few hours of use, it actually feels deceptively comfortable. The armrests are heavily padded, almost like giant pillows, and the initial recline action, whether you opt for the manual or basic power version, gets you into a relaxed position quite easily. It features some side pockets too, which I found handy for stashing the remote so it does not get lost in the cushions when you jump up. The honeymoon phase wears off incredibly fast. The material is a faux leather that absolutely does not breathe. By halftime of a tense Champions League knockout game, you will be uncomfortably warm and sticking to the seat. It is not an ideal scenario when you are already sweating over the scoreline. Worse than that, after just a couple of weeks of testing, the internal mechanism started to squeak loudly every time I shifted my weight. It feels a bit hollow underneath. If you are a high-energy watcher who moves around a lot during the game, this sofa is going to complain right back at you. It is a decent quick fix for a man cave on a tight budget, but it is definitely not a long-term investment. 5. MCombo Small Power Recliner. Moving into the top 5, things start to get genuinely exciting with the MCombo Small Power Recliner. Not everyone has a massive basement to dedicate to home theater seating, and that is exactly where this model absolutely shines. I tested this in a smaller apartment setup, and it provides a shockingly premium experience without demanding half of your floor space. What really caught me off guard with the MCombo was the built-in massage and heat features. You know, watching your team defend a 1-goal lead for 45 minutes is incredibly stressful on the body. Having a subtle lower back heat function running while you watch is a game changer I did not know I needed. It completely melts away the tension while keeping you deeply relaxed. The adjustable headrest is another massive win for sports fans. When you're fully reclined, a lot of sofas leave you staring at the ceiling, forcing you to use a pillow to see the TV. With the MCombo, the power headrest tilts your line of sight perfectly toward the screen. You can lie almost entirely flat and still have a perfect view of the entire pitch. The material is surprisingly soft, and the dual USB ports mean your phone never dies while you're checking live stats or texting your friends about a terrible referee decision. While it is on the smaller side, and really only built for one person per chair. The overall comfort to size ratio is absolutely phenomenal. 4. Octane Turbo XL 700. At number 4 sits the Octane Turbo XL 700. If you're looking for that classic heavy-duty stadium seating vibe, but with luxury materials, this is where you start paying attention. The moment you sit in the Turbo XL 700, you realize it is built like an absolute tank. The frame is rock solid, completely eliminating that flimsy side-to-side wobble you get in cheaper models. The standout feature here is the accessory dock located on the front of the armrests. I had an absolute blast testing this out. You can slot in a wine glass holder, a tray table for your halftime snacks, or even a flexible reading light. Having a dedicated swivel tray attached right to my chair meant I never had to lean forward to a coffee table and take my eyes off the action. Comfort-wise, Octane utilizes a high-density foam core topped with a layer of gel-infused memory foam. This effectively solves the overheating issue I experienced with lower-tier seats. Sitting through a doubleheader on a Sunday felt completely effortless. The foam contours precisely to your body, but bounces right back the second you get up to cheer a fantastic goal. The top-grain leather breathes wonderfully and wipes clean easily, which is crucial if you happen to spill a drink during a moment of high drama. It hits the sweet spot between aggressive modern styling and undeniable, long-lasting comfort. It is a fantastic mid-range powerhouse. 3. Ashley Furniture Party Time Sofa. Taking the number 3 spot is the incredibly aptly named Ashley Furniture Party Time Sofa. If your house is the designated spot for the squad to gather on match day, this piece of furniture was quite literally engineered for you. The aesthetics are bold, featuring cool blue LED lighting along the base and inside the cup holders that gives your living room an instant stadium tunnel vibe. Testing this with a group of friends was an absolute revelation. The middle seat of the sofa features a drop-down backrest that instantly converts into a massive center console table. This table is fully equipped with additional cup holders, overhead reading lights, and plenty of surface area for a large pizza or a massive bowl of nachos. It turns a standard seating arrangement into a functional command center. The dual-sided power reclining mechanism is buttery smooth and surprisingly quiet. The textured polyester fabric they use looks like leather, but has the soft, forgiving feel of a traditional fabric couch. It is highly resistant to scratches and incredibly easy to maintain, which provides total peace of mind when you have a full house of excited, energetic fans jumping around. Underneath the flip-up armrests, there is incredibly deep storage. I easily fit multiple game controllers, TV remotes, and charging cables inside without any clutter. The Party Time sofa does not just give you a place to sit, it actively enhances the entire social experience of watching a crucial weekend derby. 2. Seatcraft Anthem. Just barely missing the top spot at number 2 is the Seatcraft Anthem. We are stepping firmly into elite, high-end territory here. The Anthem takes the concept of watching a game and turns it into a fully immersive, sensory experience. From the very first touch of the leather 7000 top-grain material, you know you are sitting in a meticulously crafted piece of furniture. The absolute showstopper feature of the Anthem is the sound shaker capability. I hooked this up to my audio receiver and it literally changed how I watch sports. The chair has transducers built into the frame that translate the low-frequency audio from the broadcast into physical vibrations. When the crowd roars after a goal or the referee blows the final whistle, you actually feel a deep, resonant rumble through the seat. Beyond the incredible tech, the ergonomic support is nearly flawless. It features independent power recline, power lumbar support, and a power headrest. You can infinitely adjust all 3 of these zones until your spine feels perfectly suspended. I found the exact sweet spot for my lower back, entirely eliminating that stiff feeling you usually get after sitting for 2 hours straight. It also boasts lighted cup holders, beautiful base lighting, and the incredibly convenient accessory mount on the arm. The Seatcraft Anthem is an absolute marvel of engineering. It surrounds you in pure luxury and puts you right inside the stadium atmosphere from the comfort of your own home. 1. Valencia Tuscany. And finally, coming in at the undisputed number 1 spot is the Valencia Tuscany. I have tested dozens of seating arrangements over the years, and nothing has fundamentally impressed me as much as the Tuscany. It is the holy grail of game day comfort, completely blowing away the competition with its uncompromising use of ultra-premium Italian Napa 11,000 leather. Sitting in the Tuscany feels like slipping into the driver's seat of a luxury sports car. The leather is impossibly soft to the touch, yet incredibly resilient. It breathes naturally, ensuring you never get that sticky, sweaty feeling, even during the most stressful penalty shootouts. The diamond-quilted stitching on the seat and backrest not only looks breathtaking, but provides this perfectly distributed cloud-like support across your entire body. The mechanics inside this sofa are whisper quiet and incredibly responsive. You have complete control over the power headrest, power lumbar, and the main recline. But what truly sets it apart is the perfect density of the cushioning. It offers a firm, supportive base that absolutely refuses to sag, topped with a plush upper layer that you just melt into. It completely eliminates all physical pressure points. It features sleek, hidden storage in the armrests, gorgeous ambient LED lighting, and an elegant profile that elevates the look of any room it is placed in. The Valencia Tuscany is flawless. It delivers unparalleled luxury, incredible durability, and the exact kind of personalized comfort that makes watching a 90-minute soccer game an absolute dream. It is without a doubt the best investment you can make for your ultimate viewing space.